What's up? I'm gonna get cozy. It's us again. Welcome to ArchoniaFest Day 2.
Day 2.
Everyone see us? Everyone hear us? How's it going there?
Let us know, please.
YouTube and Twitch. If you can't tell, we're making characters for Tales from the Loop right off the bat today.
Got my character sheet.
I got my character sheet.
So, this is going to be my first character for the loop.
I have run this game a bunch of times. It will be my first character, though. Let's see. How's the music? I think it's too low for you guys to hear right now. We got to find the sweet spot on the music. Is it there at all? Oh, yep. It was just between songs. Okay.
Mia, let us know if you can see us.
Snow. Snow, if you can hear us as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, pull that up on YouTube, see if our audio's good. Yeah, it's going down. There at all?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
But
Yep. It was just between songs. Okay.
but I think
Yeah, that's not even see us.
okay.
So,
There's a little bit of a delay.
oh yeah, especially on YouTube. It's always a delay on YouTube. YouTube gets better quality video, but a bigger delay. That's the thing I've noticed. Tales from the Loop. Now we're playing this today, and as I mentioned, I have run this game before, but I have literally never even looked at the character building section because when we do Tales from the Backlog, I don't have time. If you don't know this game, this is great, by the way. It is similar to the Amazon Prime TV show that was made out of it.
So there's no live chat.
No live chat?
It says that this
No live chat on YouTube?
this action is turned off for content made for kids.
Okay, let me adjust that. I must have set that incorrectly.
This content is not made for kids.
Please do not watch this. If you are a kid, go do something else.
Yeah. Even though you do play as kids in this game.
Yeah. Content is about kids, but it is not for kids.
Yeah.
So keep the troops entertained for me, Alan.
Yeah, so like Steve said, to be my first time playing this, I've always heard good things about this from Steve and Mia. And it's funny, up until this point I didn't know it was about kids. So I made the comparison to that other game called Kids on Bikes. And it just looks like a more crazier version of Kids on Bikes.
Yeah, that is not far off, honestly.
And Steve also told me that this is based off a show. Never seen the show.
It's not based off a show, but there is a show of it.
Yeah, well, yeah, there's a show based off this game, I guess. Yeah.
The interesting thing is, the book. So the book and the show are both inspired by these paintings by this artist, Simon. Turn that down.
Sorry.
Simon Stålenhag. Simon Stålenhag is a Swedish painter who does all these sort of like suburban 1980s paintings like this one, and there's a lot more in the book, of course, of this sort of world where it's like 80s suburbia, but then there's just also like robots on everything, or like these landscapes where it's very normal. You've got this like 80s sedan just out on the road, but then there's also like just this broken time machine or something, you know, and just robots walking through a normal landscape. This is one I really like. It's just like a cornfield or something, but there's just this robot sort of there, and it's this weird sort of thing that it evokes of like, they call it the 80s that never was. And so the show takes that. Now this is all by default set in Sweden, right? There's a map here.
Oh, okay.
But the book also provides like translations for like the American version, which is set in Boulder City, Nevada.
Huh.
Yeah. Now, the funny thing to me, though, is that the TV show is in either of these locations. TV show's in Ohio.
Huh.
But in all three cases...
Of course it would be Ohio.
Yeah, well, personally, I like Ohio better for the American version, just because the landscape matches Sweden a little better. There's forests instead of desert, you know. But in all three cases, the idea is you're a kid living in this city where all of the grown-ups either work at or have lives affected by this thing called the Loop, which is this underground scientific facility with like crazy advanced technology. So it's kind of like it's the regular 80s, but like tech diverged around to the 50s somewhere, and now they're kind of just airships, and all the grown-ups are scientists working at the Loop, and the kids are let's
start making our kids.
Let's start making our kids. So they're principles of the Loop. I want to start with that, even though it's not technically part of the character building process. They'll help us get our minds in the right place. Principles of the Loop. And this is something I always have to remember when I run this game. So your hometown is full of strange and fantastic things. 2, everyday life is dull and unforgiving. Please, someone say something in the chat. We don't know if anyone's getting this. 3, adults are out of reach and out of touch. That one's actually kind of important. It means that the kids are going to have to solve all their problems themselves. If you go to an adult for help, they won't.
So
they either won't believe you or they won't listen to you. They'll be too busy.
So is it like a Stranger's Thing kind of thing where they don't believe you?
Yeah. I mean, in Stranger Things, the adults are involved as well. But in Stranger Things, the kids do a lot, and in Tales from the Loop, the kids have to do everything.
See, this is why we never made an announcement that we're live.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, everyone has a thing.
I'll copy.
Thanks.
But go on.
Yeah. So what was I doing? Oh, Tales from the point 4. The land of the Loop is dangerous, but kids will not die. So that's an interesting one, because you can be, like, you can lose. You can be hurt in a way that makes you unable to continue, but kids won't die. You count as a kid until you're older than 16 in this game. So there's an interesting, I think, example of it in the TV series, actually. One of the things that happens to one of the kids in an early episode is he gets mind swapped with a robot. The two kids find this thing that will swap their minds. They kind of enjoy living each other's lives. One of them wants to trade back, and the other one doesn't want his life back. He wants to stay in the other kid's body. And through shenanigans, one of them ends up basically in a robot, and one of the kids' bodies is in a coma. So, like, the one kid ends up in his friend's body. The friend's body is in a coma, and then the remaining kid is just stuck in a robot that can't talk. It's just like one of these ATST, like, walker type things.
So can your character die in this game?
Well, that's what I was getting to. That's as close to death as you can get, right? Like, he can't go home. He has to live out in the woods. He's basically this broken robot forever. But later in the series, no spoilers if you're going to watch the show, later in the series, the robot breaks down and dies. But what you learn is in the time between, like, a couple years have passed, and that kid he's no longer a kid. Wow. And so, like, even though that TV show doesn't necessarily follow the rules of the game, it's still like the kids never die, but once he ages out, it's okay for him to die.
So that's interesting.
Yeah. So really bad things can happen, but you won't die. 5, the game is played scene by scene. That's the same for any TTRPG. And 6, the world is described collaboratively. We know how that works. All right. So Mia was in the chat momentarily on Twitch, but then isn't now.
Yeah, Mia, are you there? We might have to hail her on
We're getting
Discord.
messages from Max. Oh no, this is about tonight.
Okay, Mia just responded in Twitch chat. She said still here.
Oh, great. I'm getting mentions all over my Discord. So I'm gonna check it out. Oh, that's just the announcement you posted.
Yeah.
Great. Alrighty. You know what? As long as I'm over here, I will put this in a couple other Discords.
That's a good idea. Because we have to always remember, people will never.
People don't remember.
Yeah, people don't remember. People have their own lives, which is fine.
Yep.
That's why you always gotta remind them. This music is a tad loud.
Okay, let me turn that down. Can we just touch screen that?
Oh wait.
Kind of, but it's hard because
Ooh.
it's so small.
Yeah.
All right.
Steve loves to have his music loud.
I don't. I just can't ever tell. I do like to have my music loud when I'm just listening to music. All right. Hopefully that's even still audible. All right. Oh, we got to go to Saberfox RP server. He's got a whole Shadows of Archonia channel for us there. All right. There we go. All right. Made some announcements. Let's get to building.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. Hit the mic with the book.
Is Mia gonna call in, or are we just gonna let her watch?
Oh yeah, Mia. You can call in if you want. We can capture the stream audio, or the Discord audio.
Yeah, she can talk in Discord.
Let me bring that up. I don't have it set up, but I will do it right now. Here, let me just bring this over here for a sec.
Okay.
Sorry, it's a little bit of a weird setup today, but that's how it is sometimes.
Yeah, right now we're in Steve's office area.
Mm-hmm.
This is where the magic happens. This is where all the game planning happens. I guess we could have Mia talk through like the speakers or something. Or unless so we can hear her.
Yeah, you're right. I'll have to do that too. Voice meter input. Got it. Okay, so this is gonna go to that. Hey, can you jump in that Discord voice channel yourself and see if we can hear it?
Start talking.
Yep, that's working. Okay. So I just gotta send that to the speaker.
Okay. I had no intention of jumping on, but since you asked, here I am.
How's it going?
How's it going?
You know what? We'll just keep it up on your phone. We'll do this.
I can't watch the video because it's not synced.
That's okay.
That's okay.
All right.
Now, will she hear this mic or this mic?
That depends on her end. She's gonna hear both.
She'll hear both.
You can turn.
yours. Okay.
All right.
Can you still hear us, Mia?
Yep.
Great. Okay. So you are with us. If you will have anything to say, let's get started. We keep saying that. Let's get started.
Okay.
One, choose your type. That's basically like a class. You can turn that off. I got to go into my computer speakers.
Mia, try
Say
talking.
they're wide open because I've gotten no feedback from anybody yet. So.
Oh, awesome. Thanks. So these are the general types. I'll go through them real quick and we can go back to one if it catches your attention. Bookworm, computer geek, hick, jock, popular kid, rocker, troublemaker, weirdo. That's it. I might do Weirdo, like Ali Sheedy. Let's see.
You gonna put your Captain Crunch on your bread sandwich and smash it flat?
That's right. It was Captain Crunch, wasn't it? That's funny. All right, so I'm gonna bookmark the actual like steps. So,
Hey guys, just testing this out.
Oh, hey.
is that Lisa?
This is Yuri.
Oh, hi Yuri.
Oh, hey, Yuri.
You just sound just like
Just
Lisa
wanted
for
to
a
say
second.
hello.
How you doing?
Hello.
Welcome to the fest again. It was great gaming with you last night. I'm gonna be a weirdo. I'm just gonna put that down right now.
Weirdo.
Weirdo.
Let me see them again.
Yep. Troublemaker.
I'm gonna go open that PDF myself in case you have any questions.
Popular kid. Jock. Hick. So I think the hick is kind of like the archetype of like the kid that works on the family farm or something like that.
Yeah, it's not necessarily a bad thing.
Yeah. Computer geek, bookworm. The computer geek in the 80s is kind of a limited thing to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're like rocking a Commodore 64, maybe an Atari XL, or
Yeah.
maybe an Amiga 1000. You know, if you're lucky.
Huh. Apple II GS.
Yeah.
If you're lucky. Otherwise, a 2E with the monochrome monitor.
Well, that was the thing.
You know what?
like-
I think I'm going to be the popular kid.
Okay, so we're opposites then. Oh, Mia, what? I think Patty and Cindy already
It's okay.
did theirs,
I
right?
think I got it.
I forgot what we were talking about. Oh,
Yeah.
Sorry, what was that?
I talked to Kim.
okay.
You're still on stream.
Sorry, guys.
Mia, what did Patty and Cindy build?
I haven't heard back from them yet. So,
Oh, you know what? They were gonna do this with us.
Were they?
They said they were.
Well,
um,
let me
I
see.
sent them the fillable character sheet yesterday evening at 6 o'clock.
I'm just gonna go with popular kid.
Okay.
Where did I put that?
Right there. Type.
Okay. Because I've
Yeah,
always
these
wanted to be
character
the
builds
popular
are pretty
kid.
straightforward.
What was that, Mia?
I was saying the character builds are pretty straightforward. I was gonna just kind of relate while you're working there a funny story. When I was in the 7th grade at Potter Junior High in Fallbrook, California, we had a computer class, and we worked on the apples. And I didn't see another computer in school when I moved to Kansas City area. Did not see another computer in school until I was an 11th grade high schooler.
Hmm.
So just to put things into context, how Kansas was just
That's
dramatically behind what the West Coast was doing. That summer was shortened because you all start school a little bit. I forget. Yeah, I missed out about a half a month of vacation because of the move. Anyway.
So what does age do?
So younger kids get more luck, and older kids get more skill points, right?
Yeah, 50. You get like no luck at 15, but every year younger than 15, you get like 1 point, if I remember correctly.
Right. So you can be between 10 and 15, or from 10 to 15.
Your luck is described.
So
Equal
yeah,
to 15
luck
minutes.
points is equal 15 minus your age, and you may take up to level 3 in 3 key skill. Okay.
How old is your character?
I just made him 12 because I have a 12-year-old son, so I know what that's like.
Having them roughly the same age is helpful, to keep them together in school. So to
Yeah,
speak.
that's a good point. If we are close to the same age, it will make more sense that we're hanging out together.
I'll do 13.
Okay,
I'm a year older.
that's fine.
Mhm.
And with birthdays, we could still be in the same grade.
Yeah.
Yeah, a couple of the guys I was playing with, one wanted to play a very young kid. So I bumped him up, and that was like the very first thing we did in the session was like, oh, the principal comes in and escorts you from the middle school to the high school.
Well, yeah, we did that when we played this with Edward a while back. I don't know if you remember that. He was way younger than the rest of you guys. He was like the Star Wars fan computer nerd. Hey, Deltron.
1 year is fine though.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, what's the next step?
So determine luck points, which is 15 minus your age. So I'll have 3 luck points and you'll have 2. Where do we put that?
Luck points are just like inspiration. You can re-roll any failed rolls.
Right there.
Oh,
So you'll have 2. I'll have 3.
You can also do what's called pushing a roll if you don't have any luck, which you just
great. They have
re-roll all
push
of
rolls?
your
I love
dice,
that.
but you have to take on the condition, like, angry.
Yeah,
or
it does work a little
frustrated.
differently than Cthulhu. That's why I was talking to you about Cthulhu. Sounded like this to me.
oh,
So distribute 10 points in skills. You can pick 3. So there are 3 key skills from your type. You're the popular kid, right?
Yep.
So that means.
Contact, charm, and lead.
So these are your key skills. In these skills, you can have up to 3 points, but in any other skills, the max is 1.
sorry. What are my 3?
It's going to be contact, charm, and lead. But you don't want to put 3 skill. Yeah, you don't want to put 3 points in all of those because you only have 10 points to spend.
Okay.
You
But
already
those can go
build
up
your
to 3.
attributes, your 4 attributes.
Yeah, those can go up to 3. Any others have to be 1.
Any others have to be 1?
One max.
1 max.
Sneak, investigate, empathize. Those are mine. Empathize.
Because remember, like your body, tech, heart, and mind will influence those. That's your
Ah,
Sorry, was that my mind and my body? Mind and body influence what?
when you are distribute a number of points equal to your age and your 4 attributes: body, tech, heart, and mind.
oh yeah, we skipped the attribute step.
What,
Oh yeah,
what's that?
distribute a number of points equal to your age and the 4 attributes, which are these big text ones: body, heart, mind, and what? Tech.
Tech.
Yeah,
And how many do we have to put?
equal to your age, so 13 for you.
So
1 to 5 points each in all of these.
1 to 5.
Yeah, and those again are the root of your dice pool. So yeah,
1 to 5.
each point equals a dice, and that you'll roll for your checks. So.
That's right. It's a dice pool system, and however many points you have is how many dice you're going to roll. So I mean, if I'm repeating everything you say, it's just because on our end it's a little muffled.
Okay, sorry.
It's my speakers, they said.
But yeah, keep in mind that your primary, skills, you want to like ramp those up. You don't want to be one-sided,
Yeah.
So how many can I put
You also
in
don't want to
body?
spread yourself too thin because, as a group, you should be able to basically cover everything. And
Maximum of 5.
yeah.
I'm putting 3 in heart and 3 in mind to start with.
And I really like this. I don't want to distract you guys. I'm going to keep talking, but like the other games that use the same system, I believe Blade Runner does, and Alien. Plus, of course, Basin used the
Yeah,
same
Basin's
system.
very
with
similar.
Slightly
Basin-
different, of course, slightly different skills and different ways of doing things since you have like firearms and things. Whereas in like Alien, you have like a stress level and a fear check. Stress dice. So yeah.
Yeah, so I'll send you a picture of the sheets when we're all done, Mia, but I have done 2 body, 2 tech, 5 heart, and 3 mind.
5 heart.
I can sort of see your sheet there, Steve. Sort of.
Yeah.
Is it okay if I put one of these at 0, or is that really bad?
It does say it has to be from 1 to 5.
Oh, it has to be 1. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I keep cringing, Steve, because you've got that paper sitting on your book and you're writing on it. I'm like, oh.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm not pressing hard.
Okay, I believe you.
I'm upsetting some book nerds.
I should put
There we go.
art at 5 too.
I remember loaning a book for like a
So that's one
paperback
thing
to
we
a
have in
friend,
common.
and I'm like, whatever you
We
do,
both have
don't.
5
And
art.
as I was trying to say that sentence, I mean, they peeled it way open and cracked the spine. I'm like,
Oh man.
oh,
Oh
never open a paperback past 90 degrees. You gotta like roll it
yeah, I'm
in
with
your
you on
hands.
that one for sure.
Okay, so we did those, and now we'll do the
Okay,
middle
so
ones.
yeah, so we went back to that because we'd skipped it. Now luck points we already did. Distribute till 10 points in skills, and the ones you marked can be up to 3. Everything else can only be 1.
Can I see what contact does? What does contact do?
You can try and find it.
Yeah, for the popular kid, you say your contact?
Yeah, contact for popular kid.
It's got to be like having contacts, like knowing people. That's something I'm
Oh,
popular.
do you need to know what the meaning of some of the skills are?
Yeah,
to
that's
help?
what he's asking. Yeah.
I've got that cheat sheet on a PDF. Let me open that up here. I can review them really fast that way. Play a reference. Yeah, contact, the ability to know the right people and get a
Yeah.
hold of him or her.
What is
You tell the game
charm?
master who the person is, and you roll to overcome the trouble of finding them.
What about charm?
Charm, the ability to charm, lie, befriend, and make people do what you want.
Ooh. And what about lead?
Lead, the ability to make your friends work together to help them focus on the task in difficult situations and to soothe them when they are scared or confused. See page 74 for additional use of lead. Each skill, just kind of like that while you're doing it, each skill, if you roll like a bonus success, you need like a single 6 to get a success. If you roll like an extra success, some bonus effects can take place. Like for contact, the contact has all the right information, so yeah, each success over the success required can get you some bonuses.
Yeah.
Let's see. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I can have up to 3 in my categories, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
So I'm like, is there an easy way to mute my mic on this system in case I have to burp or hiccup or something?
Yeah. You should
5,
just be
6,
able to hit
7,
the
8,
mute
9,
button
10,
in the bottom left corner if you're on a desktop.
Oh, yeah, I see it there. I see it. Thank you.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
All right. So I
10, 11. Sorry, I put too many.
I regret one of my choices here. I'm going to move one from move to comprehend. There we go.
This one is off of our age, right?
No, this is just 10.
Okay, sorry. So I put 1 extra. Darn.
Yeah, as you gain experience, you can gain extra skill points as you quote unquote level up.
Oh yeah, we skill points are kind of how you level up.
Okay. I just took
Of course, there on the sheet, the experience is a bar of like what 10, like little 10 squares. As you reach 10 points, then you move to the next level. And you determine your experience at the end of the session by answering a series of questions like, did you? And you're like, yes. So you get an experience point. So
Great.
Good to go. Next step.
Next step. Choose your iconic item, problem, drive, and pride. You get one of each of these.
Did you already do yours?
No.
Do-
Mine's on the next page. I'll do yours first.
Do yours.
Choose or make up one of your own. Iconic item. Razor blade, drawing pad, pet rat.
You are a weirdo.
I'm going to do what I actually had, which is a 10-foot long keychain.
Had a what?
A 10-foot long keychain.
Oh, okay. Kind of like wrapped around your waist as a belt, or?
No, it was all in my pocket, and I would just pull it. In fact, I
okay.
found it again recently. There it is.
Oh.
I'm curious, is like if that's okay. You've linked a bunch of them together. I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Was that just like a good luck charm?
I just did it. I don't know. I just kept getting keychains and adding it to there. And I would do
Come
tricks
in
with it. Like
handy?
I could spin it, like do like rope tricks with it. Where's my iconic item slot on here? Drive, perception, pride. Oh, it's just the top item slot.
Yeah.
I'll just write long keychain. All right, then problem. Choose one or make up your own. My father is a communist.
That's a good one.
My brother
What
is
is a what?
communist. My father's a communist. That's one of the
okay.
suggestions for weirdo problems. My brother is doing weird things in his room.
Masturbating.
No, man. Just weird things.
Yeah, which is masturbating.
That's not weird.
It is when you're at that age.
It's very not weird. I get bullied at school.
No comment. Yeah, again, you can totally make up your own problem, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
Totally.
But I think getting bullied at school is pretty standard for a weirdo, so I'm going to just take that.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I appreciate that. That gives me something to work with, Steve. Spoilers. No, just kidding. But yeah, that could come in handy.
Yeah, that's not a spoiler in any way, but it may be from your perspective. It seems like it, but I don't know what you're doing.
Drive.
And then drive. Choose one or make up your own. They say I'm the most curious person alive. Drawn to anything different or strange. What would my drive be?
The drive. Anything different and strange is pretty. I think for a weirdo it would be. You pretty much like what people don't like.
Yeah, well, that's not a drive though. That's more like a personality trait. I think my drive is I just want to make people happy.
Really?
Yeah, or I just want to make people feel better.
That kind of weirdo. Do you like a class clown sort of weirdo in that respect, or?
Sometimes it manifests that way, but I think I'm the kind of guy that like people just like the extreme introvert, you know, that people like people don't notice me necessarily in large groups, but if I'm in a room alone with you, then like it can get real.
Does your character give people gifts out of the blue?
No.
Because that would be weird, but you're trying to make them happy.
Yeah, but I don't get that. I can't play that. Yeah. I think it's more like I want to skip the bullshit and get like real intimate with people like too fast. That's probably what it is.
So if you see somebody sad, will you try
I'll be
to
like,
help
hey,
them?
what's wrong?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just trying to understand.
But not in a like a group setting. Like only if it's just the two of us, then that never happens because I'm not good in group setting.
So kind of like what's that guy's name from the nerdy kid? I'm forgetting the name of the movie.
I don't know.
Nash it's in high school. He has like moon shoes. He has glasses.
Moon shoes.
Yeah, it's like set in the 80s, I think, or 90s.
You think
on
of it
MTV.
like the Revenge of the Nerds movies, or?
No, it was on MTV. White guy.
That doesn't narrow it down.
I
You come back to that.
yeah.
I thought you were saying Breakfast Club at first, but all right.
Napoleon Dynamite.
Oh,
So you're kind of like him. Like he wants to make people happy, but he has a weird way of showing.
yeah,
it.
he's just yeah. That's a great touchstone for this character.
Yeah, Napoleon Dynamite. Like he'll give a girl like a weird drawing because he thinks it's cool. And, and
are you drinking skim milk because you think you're fat?
Yeah.
You're not. You can drink whole milk if you wanted.
Yeah.
Here's a picture of a liger that I drew.
Yeah.
They're bred for their magic.
All right. So
Choose one or make up one on your own. Pride. I'm not heterosexual. My mom says that I'm beautiful. So this is something I'm proud of.
Yeah, something you're proud of.
My 10-foot keychain. No, not that.
I have a collection of used bandages.
Oh.
When I was a little kid, I had a collection of bottle caps, and I would grab any bottle cap I found, like in a parking lot, anything, run over by cars, and I'd just put them in this Ziploc. And I got the idea from Bert on Sesame Street because he had a collection of bottle caps in one episode.
All Bert's fault.
It's all Bert's fault. I didn't even know what like beer was, but I had all these beer bottle caps.
Oh, this is pride. Something you're.
Yeah, it's something I'm proud of.
It could also be something with you. My mom says I'm beautiful.
Yeah, I feel like the book answers here aren't great. You know, I'm gonna look at the pride suggestions from the other types and see what they are. Pride,
absolutely.
Because these don't seem necessarily that tied to type. I helped a bird with a broken wing. I stood up to the teacher. That might be one for me. I play the guitar. I stood up for my friend. Everybody likes me. I know everything about everyone. No.
That's so mean.
I know nothing about anyone. My father's a firefighter. No one calls me chicken, Marty McFly. My machines will one day conquer the world. Oh, right, because Hicks are the ones that work with robots in this.
Yeah.
I help other people. That might be my pride. Because that was also my drive, because I just want to make people happy. When shit hits the fan, I don't back down. I'm the smartest kid in school.
I thought it was something dark, but I was like, maybe your pride is that you stopped the kid from killing themselves.
That's too real for me.
That's too real.
That actually is one for me. I help other people. That will be mine.
But isn't that too much like your drive?
But that makes sense.
Maybe you should narrow it down to something, though.
Something specific?
Yeah, something specific. Because it sounds too much like your drive.
Let me think about that. Let's go back and you can do yours. Popular kid.
Okay. What was the first one?
Iconic item.
Sorry, can you...
Pack of chewing gum, diary with juicy secrets, hairspray bottle. But again, these are just suggestions. You can make it up.
Yeah, there's a function to your, iconic item. Let me remember what that is.
Chewing gum. Are your secrets? Hairspray. Well, this is going to be a male, like, popular kid. So I'm trying to think of what a male popular kid would usually have.
In the 80s, still hairspray.
Still hairspray. Or gel, like really expensive gel.
Yeah.
Yeah, it says here, this item gives 2 bonus dice in a situation where it can be used to help you to overcome trouble. That kind of item can disappear or break, whatever happens, unless you want it to. It gets stolen or lost. So yeah, it's like a one-time.
I think I have a book of like dirt on people.
A book of
gives you a
dirt.
bonus and it's a
like a
situational
book
bonus. Yeah.
Of like,
So like that
of dirt on
keychain, you might be
You guys
able to
are both
use
like-
it to like.
What was that?
Let's say that keychain you have, you might be able to use it to like bind something or, hang from it temporarily to, get some place that you can't reach.
Yeah.
I have a book of dirty secrets.
I'm gonna move the camera a little bit here, see if we can get our faces
Like,
at a slightly better angle.
Oh, Book of Dirty Secrets, huh?
yeah. So like, so if there was like another popular kid that was trying to be better than me, I know I know dirt on them,
Yeah.
and like the other popular kid's like, well, you're not as good as me, and then I could pull up my book and be like, well, at least my mom and dad still love each other.
Oh man,
Oh, cold. Cold.
you're an asshole.
You would say something like Susan, who's dating Bob, was,
Oh, that
spotted
too.
hanging out with Chris or something, you
Yeah.
know?
That too. But I also know about people's family problems.
Yeah.
What's the next one? Problem.
Yeah.
Maybe your mom's like the local counselor and you sneak into her office. at night
Yeah,
and
that's a good idea.
Read the
Yeah, my mom's
files
like the
of your-
counselor.
of her
Yeah.
patients.
Oh, that's awful.
That's a great idea. Problem. Choose one to make up. My aunt lives in our basement, and she's crazy.
That's not a problem. It's awesome.
Mom and dad is having a secret love affair. Your rival knows what you are trying to hide. Ooh.
And again, like Steve did, you can look at all the other examples for the other types as well to kind of get a, pick and choose.
I'm sorry, Mia. What was that?
I was going to say, like you did, you can just go ahead and look at all the different problems and see if any of the others
Oh yeah,
jump
like,
out
look
at you,
maybe some of the other
rather than
kids.
just completely making one up.
These are just like themed suggestions, but like some of the other ones might work better for your character.
Yeah, because they really want this to be
Okay.
open-ended, but then
Oh, where
have
do you put
those
your problem?
things also incorporated in the story. So yeah, it'd be good.
Okay.
It's going to be good that I know them.
My problem is that there's like a girl in the school that's really into me, but I don't like her at all. But she follows me wherever she goes. She's a stalker.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Man, I would have stabbed someone in the eye for that problem.
Yeah, but the point is, I don't like this girl.
Still, just literally anyone would have been fine.
Stalker girl.
Like thinking of that poor girl in the last Airbender cartoon where she's like, "You don't like me, do you? Guitar is beautiful. She's got nice hair." Like,
And maybe she's also like a bookworm. So I think she's a nerd. So I don't want her to be associated with me, basically. Yeah.
turns out it's one of the other player characters. No.
Drive. It's a relief to get away from the burdens of popularity. That's pretty good. I hate secrets.
I figured out my pride. I think at some point I saved another kid from a car crash.
Also, so kind of like what I said, it's a little
I took
tamer.
I took your
Little
suggestions, made it a little more specific.
Cool. If you're gonna do those things, could you maybe provide names for the people you saved and the girl that's got a crush on you? Or
Okay.
I can do that on my end once.
I will.
Okay.
I haven't yet because I'm thinking it might be one of the players. Unless you need more NPCs to fill
I think
it.
I got a name. Just let me think about it.
I've got a handful of NPCs, but there's some slots that can be filled. Yeah, because
Okay. Then I can make mine an NPC. It's probably a guy named Jesse,
okay.
another kid at the school.
What's like a really
That
nerdy
works.
girl?
Unless again, Patty or Cindy want to step into that and fill that gap. I mean,
Yeah.
again, it's
What's in?
something to talk to them about.
Tentatively Jesse, otherwise one of their characters.
Okay, so drive, relief from popularity. I hate secrets. I do it for love, hunger for everything in life. I think drive is that I want my dad to be proud of me.
Okay,
Dad
cool.
to
These are all great things to work with.
proud. Yeah.
Yeah, your dad. You're like Emilio Estevez's character from Breakfast Club.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Problem with his dad.
Yeah, his whole thing was like the whole reason he was in detention was because he acted like an asshole to try to impress his dad.
Yeah.
And of course, Bender, spilled the paint and gets a cigar burn from his dad.
All right. And pride. Everybody likes me. I know everything about everyone. That's pretty much revolves against my thing. Pride.
Mia, are you watching on Twitch or YouTube right now?
I've got both up, but I've got Twitch specifically up, YouTube in the background.
Frame rate's okay on Twitch still?
Pride is that.
Oh yeah, actually, they both look good.
Great, thank you.
Pride is
I think
that.
the resolution comes through better on YouTube.
Yeah, well, I down-res to 1080 for Twitch because you can stream 4K there, but they don't officially support it, and their maximum bit rate is like really low. It's like 6,000.
Okay.
So, yeah. I used to do 4K 30, but the Twitch heads have heart attacks if you're not at 60 frames per second, so now I'm down-resing it.
So my pride is that all the guys at school are jealous of all the attention I get from the girls. Yeah. They're always like, God damn it. All right. Next one is you haven't done your next one yet if you want to look back at yours.
Yeah, so next one is relationship to the other kids. Do we Mia, I don't want to eat up game time, but do we want to maybe make the other kid relationships something we do on stream? Or during the game?
We can.
Because right
I've
now
got
we're 2 kids short anyway.
because I've got this opening scene, and then at the end of that scene, you'll have an opportunity to kind of mill about, and then maybe at that point we can kind of oh, okay, so why are you 4 here together? At that moment.
Okay, yeah, we can maybe do that if we don't get it resolved before them with Patty and Cindy. So I say for now, let's skip the relationships to other kids section and move on to relationships to NPCs.
Yeah, it could always be something as simple as oh, we met in homeroom this year and really hit it off or something. I mean, that's
sure.
Mia, the stalker girl that's stalking me, her name is Nina.
Nina.
And I call her Nina the nerd.
I hate you.
Hey.
You know why I hang out with you?
Because you're hoping to change me?
Yes. I wanna find the inner core of you that cares about other people.
Well, that's good. That should be your drive.
It's definitely the reason I'm hanging out with you. I don't know, it's my drive, but it's
You're probably like, God, this guy is such an asshole.
Yeah, that's exactly it. I'm like, man, you must be like, I know there's a good person in there somewhere. It's like Luke and Darth Vader.
All right. So we're skipping relationships. What's the next part?
No, it is the other relationship section, which is relationships to NPCs. Here, let me do mine. Choose 2 or make up 2 on your own. The priest in St. Christopher's is the only adult I trust now he has disappeared. Ooh, interesting. That kid Brian, by the way, if you look, I don't know if the camera can pick up this much detail, but the way this book is written, it assumes you're in Sweden. So it says Waspy for the priest, but then it gives in brackets an American version of the name. Cool. So Hans Eric becomes Joseph in America. Even though, I don't know, sometimes I feel like they do it unnecessarily. Eric is fine. Eric works in Sweden and America. I don't know. But okay, so that kid Brian told me that his friend Peter, who works at the Dream Shop, is about to do something bad. I don't like that.
Because
What's that?
Pearson's Salvage is the place in the American Loop, and like Pierre's Salvage is the one.
Yeah, yeah. Well, there was one of the adventures I ran. It was in the Swedish version. It was just Lisa, and they still changed. I don't remember what they changed it to for America, but I was like, you know how many Lisas there are in America? You could have just left that one alone.
Yeah, one of my first crushes as a school kid was on a girl named Lisa.
Yeah. Couple for me. Couple of different.
She got to
Lisas.
play. She was Dorothy in the school play, and I was the Tin Man. You know.
All right. What's
And
this?
she liked the guy that played the Scarecrow.
Oh, she liked the
Which all made
Scarecrow
no
instead of the
sense. 'Cause
Tin
I was
Man.
long and lanky, and he was like short and squatty. So it was kind of like we were. We're not
Me-
going to typecast you kids.
Man, you gotta do like a emo song about she liked the Scarecrow instead of the Tin Man.
Yeah, right.
So which one are you gonna go with?
I don't know. Let me read this third one here. She wants me to call her Stacy, and she's older than me and lives by herself in a house outside Hemingway. She hates all grown-ups. She wants me to call her Stacy.
So these are just two NPCs you know?
Yeah. But there has to be something weird about the relationship. Like this one, he's the only adult I trust, but he's disappeared. I actually like that one. I don't know if I want it to be the priest, but I like I do think there's like a guy named Joseph who's maybe like a teacher at the school who's the only adult I trust, and maybe he's disappeared. Not necessarily a big mystery disappearance, but like he's just not at school. We've had a sub for like 2 weeks. That work for you, Mia?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Okay, so yeah, we'll take the name from the book and call him Joseph.
But you need two.
Yeah, let me...
Is that one of the NPCs? Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of the NPCs. Joseph. I'll say he's the science teacher.
I'm gonna say in the end, you're gonna have more information than I could use. So it's like,
Sure, yeah. I mean, you don't have to tie this in at all. I mean, it's just a one shot.
Can one of these NPCs be Nina for me?
The same one that you already had in a different step.
Or does it have to be different?
I don't think there's any rule that says it has to be different, but I mean,
for your relationship, yeah, no, it could be the same.
But are these people we have to interact with? Basically?
not necessarily. You
Have a high likelihood of interacting.
Yeah, high likelihood because we're helping Nia basically fill out the population of the town, but it is just a one shot. Like if we were doing an ongoing campaign, we'd almost certainly interact with these people, but in a one shot, you never know.
Yeah, like I said, they may pop up or not. Or again, that opening scene, you don't want to spoil anything, but there may be a group of people in an opening scene. They may just be there. It's kind of a prequel scene, so to speak, since I already gave you guys the adventure hook, like it's Friday, the day before Memorial Day weekend. Woohoo!
I'm gonna adjust something on the audio here real quick. I figured out this little trick. I can make our mic duck under your voice when you're remote. That will cut down on doubling your audio, which has been a problem in the past.
Okay. So can I make one of the NPCs? One of the NPCs is my current girlfriend, and she's a very bad influence on me. Her name's Charlotte, and she's like the other really popular kid in
Oh
school.
my gosh. Yeah, totally.
And she's kind of like the fuel to my fire, basically. I always say something like, "Oh, we should go rob the liquor store or something," and then she'd be like, "Why don't we stop there? Why don't we go rob a bank instead?" She's very, very crazy.
Like you have a deep line in the sand, a very shallow line in the sand.
Yeah. So
She
Charlotte,
stepped over it.
current girlfriend, also very popular at the school, and she's just a very bad influence. Current girlfriend.
I'm like sitting over here yawning like crazy. Again, I woke up, as I wrote early on the Discord, woke up way too early going, oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that.
I'm not going back to
Last night,
sleep.
too.
Nope,
Yeah.
not going back to sleep till I
I kind of love that though.
run that. Pardon me, my throat's all so
And,
crumpy.
and if you don't get up and deal with it, you'll forget it.
Yeah, it's those moments like that. It's like I really just need to keep that voice recorder next to the table at night. You know.
Have you thought of your second NPC?
No, I'm actually reading some of the other suggestions to get ideas.
Be a teacher.
I think I have an older sister that stopped talking to me, and she has a boyfriend I don't like.
Okay. Oh, by the way, Charlotte hates Nina with a passion.
Hates Nina, you said?
Yeah, Charlotte hates Nina, the girl that's stalking me.
I'm sorry, I missed who Charlotte is. Your
Charlotte's
girlfriend?
my girlfriend,
Okay.
who's
It could be because like Nina's like way cuter, but she's just too nerdy to show like in that what's that
she's
movie
wearing,
where
like very thick glasses, and she probably has a
Freddie Prinze.
and
Yeah, like Freddie Prinze and the people make that one nerdy girl over, and she turns out to be like, you know,
yeah, Nina's
cutest girl in the whole
looking,
school.
really good looking, but it's covered by her nerdiness.
All right.
But my guy is too shallow to notice.
So have you got
Can't
one
think.
NPC or two?
I got one.
Okay.
I still need one more.
I've got two. So my other NPC is my sister. We can call her.
Amanda.
Yeah, why not? Amanda.
Amanda.
I'll write it down here.
And her boyfriend's name is Muffy.
Mucky.
Mucky.
Muffy?
Muffy. Oh, I thought you said Mucky.
I apologize. There was a guy I went to junior high school with, and of course, you know, not to like call him out, but his name was Xavier, was his first name. But he insisted on everybody calling him Muffy instead.
We're taking it. Muffy it is.
And I was always like, Muffy's the name of that robot dog from Battlestar Galactica. That's the only Muffy I know, you know.
I didn't watch old school Battlestar. I don't know it.
Okay. I have a guy friend named Jimmy, and he's my secret like friend. Like, and the only reason I'm friends with him is because I play a nerdy card game with him.
Like Magic or something?
Like Magic.
Okay.
Okay, that's cool. One of my NPCs named is
I
Jimmy.
always tell him,
Or
"Don't
Timmy,
tell
excuse me,
anyone
not
we're
Jimmy."
playing this.
Okay.
Yeah. You have a nerdy friend named Jimmy.
Trying to think of like what kind of nerdy card games there were in the middle
I
80s.
play, Magic with. Nerdy secret friend. Play.
Yeah, I'm trying to like, whoa, what was a nerdy card game from the 80s?
Well, it could be Magic.
It could be. I don't even know when it started,
No,
but
Magic-
yeah, it could be.
Magic was a long time ago. I think Magic started. Let me see.
1993 on Magic.
That's pretty cool.
Nothing says that can't be like another game similar to that in our world here.
We could call it sorcery. The precursor to Magic.
Yeah, sorcery. The surrounding.
Yeah, sorcery and surrounding.
It's funny.
Like a sorcery circle. Yeah. Anyway.
Okay,
My throat is.
next thing here is choose one to make it up. Anchor.
Yeah, Anchor's going to be the hard one. At least for me, I don't know.
Anchor is somebody who's like really special to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Mine is older sibling. I think I already answered that with my dad. But
Yeah, your anchor is let's see, page 60.
I guess it would be my mom.
we got a raid with a party of one. El Hawk, thanks for raiding.
Yeah, thank you.
Appreciate you coming through, man.
Famous friend of the family. Oh,
They've got a good stream over there. I've watched that before.
where do we put anchor?
It goes up in here in this part.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the anchor is if you suffer from one or more conditions, you can spend a scene with your anchor and heal all conditions.
Oh,
You must allow the anchor to take care of you, and there must be a physical or mental closeness between
must be
you.
my mom.
I know, like Jason had like it be his rabbi in one of the games. I don't even remember what my anchor was.
Just me. Don't have a lot of viewers. That's fine, dude. Don't
Yeah.
worry. One is more than
One more than we had.
Yeah, one more than we had. Yeah.
Appreciate you.
It might just be my mom. Yeah, I think that's why I'm having such a hard time with my dad, because my mom's very supportive, but my dad is not. So I'm just
Yeah, I was just looking up. My anchor for my character was the girl at the record store.
I will say, I will say my anchor is actually Joseph, the science teacher that went missing. So obviously it's not great to have your anchor be missing, but maybe he's just sick.
And then last one is typical names.
Oh, name for your character.
Oh,
Just name suggestions.
it's unfortunate. Well, let me look at guy names.
Weren't you the
Oh, no.
popular kid?
Oh no, wait. There were male names.
Yeah, boys' names.
Oh, okay. I thought it was just girl names.
Justin, Gary, Kevin, Mark. I'll be Kevin.
Do you have to pick a nickname too? I guess
No, you don't have to.
Yeah, not too painful, eh, Alan?
Name is always the hardest part.
For El Hawk, I just got here. We're doing Tales from the Loop. We're playing this later today. Mia is on audio with us. She'll be running the game later. Alan and I are just building our characters right now.
I'm gonna say James. James. And
Do you have
a nickname.
do you have a last name for your characters? That way we can, if anyone's like talking about your parents or like, oh, Mr. and Mrs. James's mom,
James Velasquez.
Okay. Excuse me.
Velasquez.
Well, we're playing it today at, I think, 4:30 Pacific. 4:30 Pacific, if you want to come through and give it a look. It'll actually be my first time as a player in this system. I've run it several times. I think I've run it 5 times. I did 2 one-shots and then like a trilogy.
That's still more than me. I've run it 3 times now myself.
Yeah. Well, they were separated by like a year, I think, so.
Yeah. But it's a great rule system. I know some of the reviews online are like, oh, it's got a lot of strength, but here are the weaknesses. And you can work around what you perceive as weaknesses in the system, but it works really well, I think. Again, along with like Vason and Alien are all the similar dice pool.
Yeah.
With some slight adjustments. And again, the Alien rules, it's like that sounds great.
I'm good.
Maybe one day I can run some Alien on your channel.
Yeah, it is a D6 pool system where you roll a number of dice equal to your attribute or skill, attribute plus skill in that whatever the thing is you're trying to do. 6 is a success. You can get extra successes to make extra good things happen. You have luck points for rerolls. Younger kids have more luck points. Older kids have more skill points. Attribute points.
And we call it like trouble. If you're like, I'm trying to like dash across the street with oncoming cars, that's trouble. So you'd use your move to cross. But
Yeah,
most success.
Sorry, go
What's
ahead.
that? See? I was going to say in most success rolls require a single 6, but there's also some things that are considered slightly harder. You could have up to 3 6s to be successful, but I would personally never push it up to 3 6s. But,
Yeah. I was gonna say the one thing I don't care for in the book that much is, and it's because we always do it in one shots or very short games. They encourage a story structure where it's like, the kids are together and then you have to go home and do a home life scene for every kid, and then you come back together. I'm like, well, our story isn't going to finish in the time that we have if we keep going home and doing all these home life scenes.
Maybe
Yeah,
your anchor is like the other kid.
I
Yeah.
never thought of that.
Yeah.
this isn't going to spoil anything, but the what I prepared does have a home life scene, but it as far as I can tell, it should go pretty quickly. It kind of kicks off the whole thing, really.
Yeah.
But,
When I have run it, I've done the home life scene for each person at the beginning, but then I don't go back to their houses later in between all the action scenes unless there's a reason to.
Yeah, like, oh, I need to go. I left my favorite thing at home.
I think we're done. We just gotta fill out our relationship with each other.
Yeah, and I'd like to save that till we hear from Patty and Cindy on their characters.
Okay.
So we are at about 12:08 now. We're scheduled to move into Cthulhu Prep
With me.
with Alan at 12:30. If you want to do that, I need to make a character sheet for Carolyn for Friday night, and I can do that off camera anyway. So,
Okay.
where would you like to be for Cthulhu Prep?
I guess whichever is easier for you.
Well, the easiest thing for me is for you to stay right here.
Okay.
All right. Mia, thanks a lot. You don't have to go. You can stay and talk to Alan. I'm going to walk away from the stream for a bit.
I've got a few things around the apartment I've got to do, but yeah, thanks for letting me hop on.
Yeah.
Hopefully, again, you and I have a pretty good understanding of the rules, so tonight should run relatively smooth.
One hope.
Well, each scene, I'm like, you throw, and even the book does that. It's like it'll present the scene in their pre-written scenarios, and then it gives you like a short little bracketed text, like these skills may be appropriate for this scene. I've made sure to break everything down.
That is something good. The written adventures are very good in my experience. Obviously, I haven't read all of them, but yeah, I like it.
Yeah, I read through. I have read a couple of them, like kind of skim through, and then like oh, this looks good, and just kind of like pick out a little bit. So, like to read how they would deal with a certain type of trouble that I would like to use or something. But yeah, okay, y'all. Thanks for doing that. Get me that. I should have been typing some of it up as we went, but yeah, get me the photos of those, and I can
Will do.
flesh out. All I got left to do is to add in like your character details. Everything's ready but that. And then of course for Pulp tomorrow, is that tomorrow? Pulp's tomorrow?
Yeah, it's tomorrow.
That's going to be pretty much a fly by the seat of my pants with a bullet point plot. So.
All right. Well, thank you.
All right, y'all.
I'm going to turn the stream over to Alan now, and I'm going to go. I'll send you pictures of these character sheets, and then I'll be doing something else.
All right. Bye-bye. I'm hanging up here. We'll see you later.
All right. Later.